Okay, I got one headphone. Let's see. This live. I don't know. Okay, that's the mic. Okay. Okay, there we go. Black and white. Let's see. Normal. All right. And let's create it. Okay, it looks like we're live now. Okay, what's going on, y'all? So, I don't have a real way of, this is on my phone, so I don't really have a real way of knowing how I sound until after the stream. So, we'll just have to go with that and we'll just take it from there. So, how do I want to do this? So, the reason why, like on your way in, I appreciate it. So, the reason why I wanted to um, do this live is because I've been seeing images from the most recent Kamala Harris protests in Massachusetts. And the pictures look really weird. So I've seen a bunch of images since last night. And from what I'm seeing, it looks like the images are so it doesn't appear that she has, the support that people are claiming her to have. Because it looks like in the empty spaces, the empty spaces are being filled with AI generated images. It's very weird. I don't really know. I don't really have a great way of explaining this because it's super super fucking strange shit to look at when you kind of know what you're looking at. Like it's really really weird. So to give you an example, in the thumbnail picture for this stream, you'll see a black man holding a sign, right? So one of the telltale marks of an AI generated image is the fact that the hands. So even with all the advancements that AI has made when it comes to image and video generation, and it's gotten really, really good. I mean, really good. With all the different AI softwares and companies, they have gotten really good. But they still can't do the hands. There's something about the hands for AI that it just borks it. For whatever reason, hands and toes, it just can't do it. For whatever reason, there's complexity when it comes to the hands that AI, it does it good, but it still can't. It still doesn't knock it out the park, right? So in the thumbnail image that I posted for the stream, if you look at the guy's hands, you see a lot of, hey Red, what's going on? Hey, what's going on, sexy Red? So if you look at the guy's hands, you see a lot of weird borging pixelation on the hands, right? That is literally the first sign of an AI image, right? And then you also see at the top of the head, there's like a lot of, I know my hair looks fucking nuts. I'm dealing with shit right now when it comes to the hair. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right. Anyway. So yeah, it's like weird shit with the hair, weird shit with the hands. What's going on, Hash Dragon? Weird shit with the hands, right? Number 2, AI sucks with text, right? So AI can generate text, but it's not really clearly understood and defined, and it's not really accurate at times. It looks like a lot of jumbled mishmash of stuff, right? So in the thumbnail that I posted, if you look above that guy's head, you'll see a sign. What it looks like to me, it looks like the sign was created using AI image generation, but then it was corrected somehow to properly fix the letters. But due to the quality, which is six fingers in gibberish, yeah, due to the quality, it kind of benefits from the low quality and the and the low image quality in the bit rate or whatever. But when you zoom in, minus the actual quality, you can see that the letters are like really weird, spaced in and out. And if you've generated a shit ton of AI generated images like I have, and you kind of know what that looks like when you see weird looking text. So if you zoom out of the picture and you look at the picture, I'm talking about the picture in the thumbnail. If you look at the picture, you'll see that that's kind of replicated throughout the image, right? So you got the guy with the hands. And then if you look at the signs, all the words look squiggly. Damn, I hope someone's calling me. If I'm sorry, I can't answer the phone. I'm on the stream right now. I hope you guys can hear me, because usually I get calls like that if someone can't hear me. But I hope you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Am I just talking to? I would assume you guys can hear me. 6 people in here listening. Someone would have said something already. When you look at the text, right? When you look at the text, you'll see, we can hear you. Okay, cool. COVID goon, okay. Yeah, my friend was calling me. I thought they was watching me or streaming. So when you look at the text, you'll see, okay. When you make a sign, right? When you make a sign, or when you write it on a piece of paper, you draw a solid straight line. Let's say if you take a marker, you draw a solid straight line. If you were to print out a sign, you print it out in a solid straight line, right? So there's no human interaction with that sign. So from what I'm seeing from the images from the recent Massachusetts rally, the Kodak, y'all hear the ringtone? Oh my God. Yeah, that's the Kodak ringtone, yeah. So what I'm seeing from the most recent rally is that the signs have like these weird deformations in the lines of the letters that are on the signs. The only thing that can explain that is severe pixelation, poor image quality, or AI image generation, right? So when like our phones can do like 100x zoom, 120x zoom, things like that. So if you were to take your phone and to zoom in as far as you can and zoom in on a line, your image would be pixelated, but your image will not be missing the line structure in the letters, right? And I'm not trying to sound super smart and scientific. I'm just trying to explain it as simple as I can. So in another post, in a community post that I did, it's kind of like a trick question. I'm asking you guys, do you see an AI generated image? One image I actually took, that's the nighttime image. The other image was another image from the Harris rally. So in this image, this is even a clearer example of AI generated images. So when you generate image using the AI image generators, and you ask it to generate text, it'll look like a lot of garbled, weird looking Russian text, right? So in that poll, if you look at that sign, the banner with the person riding the bike, you'll see that the person riding a bike has a lot of these weird text next to them. Like, it's very strange. It's incoherent garbage. Now, I posted another picture. I'm not too sure if I posted it. I was going to post it, but I hesitated. There's another picture where you can see, like, it's like a sign, and it has the letter R. And then the person holding the sign, their hand is kind of like phasing in and out of the image, right? That in itself is another example of an AI generated image, right? Because what is going on with the stream? Okay. So that is another example of an AI generated image. Because AI can sometimes not hold structure in small foreground pictures, right? We here for the deep state. I'm having a hard time explaining this because it's so strange to me, right? It's like I don't think the technology is perfected to the point where it can be implemented like this and people won't notice, but it is being implemented like this and people aren't noticing, which is kind of not scary but shocking. Like, wow, we're already here. I thought we would be here in the next 10 years, maybe 20 even, or at least 5. But we're here now. That's that's shocking for me. If you know what you're looking at, you can see it. And when I see the pictures, and it's kind of like a shock response because you kind of think to yourself, no, they're not doing that. They, no, they wouldn't be doing it like that, would they? Really? So what what I'm seeing is that in one of the pictures you have a person holding up the sign. Now, what it is that I believe there's video of these people at these rallies. But when it comes to the pictures, I think there's some manipulation going on to post the actual images. And I think what's happening is that the pictures are screen captures of the video. And then when they're posting the pictures or sharing the pictures to the media, they're sharing the altered images. So the grainy pixelation of the AI generated image fits right in to the grainy sort of pixelated video of the actual rally of the screenshot. So you would generate the images, you would blend out the empty spaces, and then you would just mask it in to fill in the empty spaces. Because the reason why I would assume that they're doing this is because the support for the woman really isn't there. Yeah, we're seeing images and video. Yeah. So the support for the woman really isn't there. And I'm not being political with the shit. I'm just observing what I'm seeing. The support for the woman really isn't there. And it's almost as similar to Uncle Joe, but it's almost just as bad or even worse. It's easier now. Yeah. So instead of just showing the empty stadiums like they had with Joe, they can mix mash the video, hiding it with camera angles. And then when it comes to sharing the pictures, you just use the AI to fill in the gaps, sort of like, so like in movies, right? Okay, so in movies, instead of having thousands of extras, they have hundreds of extras, and they just copy and paste those extras throughout the crowds. Game of Thrones does this a lot. Not too bad, but they're really good. But they're good at masking crowds by replicating extras. It's a movie effect. We may be watching a movie, but I'm gonna get out of that. I'm not going there. But the AI is self-aware. Yes, in certain applications it is. Not in this. So the AI generator, it feeds off the models of things that people are creating with it. That's kind of how ChatGPT works, right? You can kind of mess with ChatGPT on a global scale by just feeding it knowledge, and then it changes on a grand scale. That's kind of why, the owners have kind of put handcuffs on ChatGPT and put restrictions into it because of the things that it's been doing. 70 to 80% of so 75 to 80% of the internet activity is just bots. Just people talking to bots, interacting with bots. But coming back to the AI image generation stuff, I mean, this is weird, man. I mean, when I saw the image, I kind of paused for a second. I'm like, we not here already. There's no way we're here already. There's no way. I mean, there's just no way we're already here. And then when you zoom in and you look at the hands and the missing neck and the missing mouths and shit, and you just look and fuck, we're already here. Shit. And it's only been 4 years. I'm spitting everywhere and shit. It's only been 4 years and we're already here. We've been there for a while. Like, so I don't know, man. Like, I'm a little speechless with it. Like, I don't even personally think the technology has been perfected to this point. But as far as it comes with images, it's been like I guess we're getting to that point now because it's been constantly evolving, because those are AI generated images at those rallies. Those aren't actual people. Those aren't real pictures. To an extent, those aren't real pictures. You know, those aren't pictures. Those aren't real images. Those are computer AI generated images. And how are they going to do this for the rallies, right? Because the support, do you believe that AI laziness will ensue? Well, no, it's not laziness. It's a tool, right? You got to be a little bit more specific when you say laziness. Like, are you talking about like written documents, like artwork? Because the application of using AI is not lazy. It's a tool, but it depends on how you use it. What's going on, Handling? What's up? What's up? So, relying primarily on it. I mean, it's going to constantly evolve. I mean, there's no putting the genie back in the bottle right now. That's over, right? Like, you can use AI to generate videos. The video technology is going to get better. The scary part is when the video becomes solid, because the video right now is not solid. That's the one thing. The video is terrible. ChatGPT Sora is still working on it. The video is terrible right now. So the video is not there yet. Even with the advanced technology that we may not have, it's not there yet. It's not there yet. There was, September. We're gonna get out of that. We're not going there. Never mind. I'm just gonna take the stance. I'm just gonna take the stance Okay, I'm gonna take the safe stance and say the video is not there yet. The image appears to be there, but the video is not there yet. The voice manipulation is there. That's the voice manipulation is there. And that's the scary part. That's the incriminating part. The voice manipulation is there. There was a case a few months ago of a guy who almost got fired because someone used AI to make his voice say something racist when he never said it, and it sounded just like him. So the voice technology is there. It's here. When perfected, almost be uncontested. Yeah, the video would be a problem when it becomes perfected. The video will become a problem. But the core problem with AI, when it comes to generating visual media, is going to come down to the human form. It cannot recreate the human form in a way that it can't beat the uncanny valley effect, right? There are intricate details of the human form that computers by itself cannot replicate and has not been able to replicate to a one-to-one form factor, right? Like even if you have a really good AI image, you can look into the eyes and see that the eyes are off. You know, you can look at the strands of hair and see the strands of hair are off. Or you can look at the teeth. The teeth are wrong. You can look at the hands. See, the hands are wrong, right? See, when it comes to animation, and drawing in general, and art, the hardest things about the human form are really, the fingers and the hair. Fingers and hair are really, time consuming. Matter of fact, even when it comes to NVIDIA, hair requires the most hardware processing power, right? Like in The Witcher 3, there's a whole setting menu just for hair. That's how serious hair physics are when it comes to 3D modeling and animation. It's really hard. It's really time consuming because hair is its own thing. It's flowing. It's unnatural. It does its own thing. It goes opposite the way of physics. Like you go here, and the hair goes up and down and kind of rests. Like you can't predict it. So AI doesn't have a way of reproducing it, so it can make sense and be believable. You are starting to see it now in roster realities with the mass integration of mobile phones perfected. Yeah. So, but as coming back to the rallies, I mean, at this point now, you can expect to see a lot of AI generated images from these rallies. Maybe even with the other side, but not so much because the support on the other side, even if people don't like them, is actually there. The support from the other person is not really there. It's not genuine. There's a whole deep dive for that. Part of that I'm not going to ever really discuss on my channel. That's not. We're not going to do that. But I would say when you see pictures, natural instincts, yeah, AI lacks natural instincts. It lacks the ability to understand nuance and context, and it lacks the ability to improvise, right? So it hasn't figured that stuff out yet. The important thing is nuance. It doesn't understand like nuance at all. It's really bad. It can't do it. It can do very complex things, but it doesn't understand nuance at all. Like doesn't understand nuance. It comes down to how you define this. Yeah. So I would say when you see pictures of the other person's rallies, zoom in and see what you see, right? See if you see hands that look weird. See if you see signs that look weird. Faces that have no mouths or heads that aren't properly aligned to the neck or the human body. glitches and and holes in the hands that are holding signs, or text that looks strange and unnormal and eerie or weird. Um, the the human mind, right? Like we can decipher things that just look strange, right? Okay, that looks weird. Especially when it comes to looking at the human form, you can see things that just look weird. You don't really have to um, do that much digging. You can see a hand, like something's wrong with the hands, or you can see the head. Like, what's wrong with the head? Um, the face. Why is the face like that? Or why is the neck shifted like this? Where's the neck? Why is the person holding the sign like that? Why is the finger so long? Things like that. You'll see that if you zoom in onto these images. We are going into an era of you might not be able to trust what your lying eyes are showing you, and you may have to just zoom in a little bit more when you see things. Man, I thought we had at least 10 years before they started doing this shit. This is crazy. Um, yeah, I, yeah, it's crazy times. Yeah, like the Sims video games, the Truman Show. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy times, man. It's real crazy times. Especially if you delved into a lot of the AI generating, especially if you delved into a lot of the AI generating, and a lot of graphic artwork, you can kind of see when things are looking strange, right? You can kind of see when things are looking weird, and things look really weird with the other side, with what they got going on. That a lot of shit ain't adding up over there for me. So I didn't want to, be on too long. Um, I just wanted to get that out because it was I just saw the images and I thought it was just so fucking weird, and I wanted to share it. I don't think it was something that I would dedicate a whole stream to, but if anything, this is what the mobile stream is for, just to get quick stream out. But be very diligent in the media that you consume and the images that you see, because a lot of things could possibly be AI generated. And if you don't know what to look for, you will be fooled by it. The micro attention span of social media has trained and conditioned people, and now generations has sped up the timeline. Yes. Yeah, we're really ahead of schedule with this stuff. I didn't think they would be using it like this so soon. I really, especially not image generation. I mean, I figured voice and audio, but the image generation like that, and as sloppy as it looks too, see, when you have, kind of a trained eye to it, like you see it, right? So when you see it plain and simple, it's like, wait a minute. I've generated images like that. And they have a way to blend it into video screenshots. Oh boy, man. Anyway, I think that's all I got for you guys. This shit is crazy. All right, man. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for you guys joining me. Hit the like button. I greatly appreciate it. Check the description box for links and information and stuff like that. If you want to support the channel, links in the description box below. Cash App, PayPal, and Stream Elements or whatever. Send whatever you want. But anyway, you guys stay diligent. What the fuck ever? Pay attention. Wait until quantum computing comes online. I would say we already got quantum computing, but that's another conversation for another day. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. I'll chat with you guys later. Peace.